at the end of the day so you can do your beautiful skincare routine. All right, probably my favorite moment of the whole hour is we're going to play with color. We're going to play with eyeshadow. And I don't know if you guys have seen this brand new exclusive Too Femme eyeshadow palette. But first off, spring has sprung with these amazing little butterflies. When you open the palette, you are gonna get a full mirror, and then are those core colors just not so incredibly gorgeous? You've got your neutrals, you've got your beautiful peaches and plums, you have purples and sparkles and little rusts and browns. That palette, you guys, that we're showing you right there is $39. $39 for the palette. Look at your price today for our smart deal, which is kind of like a mini today special. It's $39. So that's great because you could go anywhere and you could buy a palette for $39. But here at HSN, we know you. We know what you want. You want the #1 best-selling prestige mascara called Better Than Sex, but have you ever seen it in a more gorgeous packaging? It has that beautiful Too Femme butterfly packaging, which is a limited edition opportunity. Free. You're not even paying for this. This is included. Still has that same hourglass shape brush. Still has that amazing thickening, volumizing, plumping up your lashes effect with the formula that has really lash-loving ingredients. $7.80 to get this duo home. It is a $66 value. All right, 14 shades and Better Than Sex mascara. I'm excited about this, Elise. We're gonna spend a little more time on this. I know Donna's gotten a head start. She's already diving into the palette. Elise, where do you wanna start?
Yes, I want to start, we'll start with our base shadows, but
Okay.
I just want to say, we at Too Faced, we're known for creating these super limited edition special palettes. They come for a season, and then once they're gone forever, and people get so upset about it. So I always say, if you want this, get it now, it's not going to last. This palette was created by Jared, our co-founder, to be a celebration of femininity. He always says, like, you can never be too happy, too loving, too kind, too smart, or too femme. So this is all about celebrating femininity. And let's start. I want to say, in this palette, you'll notice that we have 2 shadows that are larger than the other ones. So that's your base shade, and that's your transition shade. So the shades that we think that you're going to use the most are a little bit larger, which is nice. So I'm going to go in. First of all, this is my favorite brush, this double-ended brush. So I'm going to go in with the lightest shade, and I'm going to sweep it back underneath my eyebrow. So one of the things that people always say is, Elise, how do I get a nice even blend? This is how you do it. You're going to lay down something like this, and as a base shade, and even if it doesn't show up that much, it's going to make every single eyeshadow that you blend into it blend out so much easier. So you should be able to go back and forth like this, Val, without it sticking at all. When it slides back and forth, that's how you know.
It's like the little windshield wiper.
Exactly. Oh, look at how beautiful that looks on Frankie. Oh my gosh, you're stunning. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this beautiful peanut buttery brown. And I just wanna mention, even though this does have a lot of fun pops of color, it has some really great wearable browns, dark chocolatey browns. And I'm going in with this beautiful kind of peanut buttery brown. Now, what I wanna say, Val, is keep your eye open. If you're like me, if you have hooded eyes or deep set eyes, sometimes you put your eyeshadow on and you're like, where did it go? I can't even see it. So what I'm going to do with my eye open, I'm just going to put it into the socket of my eye and blend upward. We're just going to start creating some depth. It doesn't have to be hard. You just get in there. You can do a little windshield wiper or a rainbow, and we're just going to start building the depth. You can even just throw a little bit in the crease and be done and run out the door. This is such a beautiful shade. But I will say, if you're someone who has crepiness on your skin, if you're seeing first signs of aging, you're going to want to use a matte shade in the crease. It's going to make all the difference. It's going to create a beautiful sculpted look. It's almost like contouring on your eyes. It's going to make your eyes look nice and awake. And you're going to want to keep those mattes in the crease and the sparkles on the lid.
Okay, that's a great tip. I know we're showing here the Better Than Sex mascara. If you buy it just for the Better Than Sex mascara, you're gonna be so excited to get basically this palette to play with. The mascara gives you thicker, longer, more volume in your lashes. I already put on 1 coat. I'm gonna be adding more in a little bit, but the eyeshadow palette is really that pop of fun. You can kind of stay in those neutrals and those base colors, the pinks, the corals, the peaches, the browns, but don't shy away from adding a little pop pop of fun, a little sparkle. We love to sparkle in our hair and our shoes and our handbags. Sometimes just add a little something on the lid and it really just makes, it just comes to life. It gets a little jazzy, and there's not a bad one in the bunch. You get the mirror, okay? It's coming along included. I'm playing with the family of like the pinks. I kind of love those shades. So all I've done is to just use the base shade, and now I've just gone in with like that pink, and I'm sort of just going a little bit like that rainbow. And then I'm gonna keep going, because the whole point is with anything with makeup, it's about adding those layers of dimension, right? Because when you put on the foundation, you're just kind of like a prepped new canvas. So we've got blush coming up, we're gonna have eyeliner and mascara and all that. So I'm gonna go in with something a little warmer to kind of pop the corners. And it just adds this little bit of like an ombre effect, which I love. And you don't have to be afraid that any of them are not gonna play nice together. Notice there's also no fallout, which is really important. And I know Elise said keep your eyes open, but I can't keep my left eye open. I can keep my right eye open. I don't know why. Is anybody else like me? But you can see I have actually already a little bit of the Killer Kajal eyeliner duo that we have coming up, and a coat of Better Than Sex mascara. When you look at your eyes, you might see a hooded eye, or you might think you don't have enough real estate. Color is the game changer. That is where you open up the eye. That's where you add that dimension. So I'm gonna keep going, and I know Donna's been playing. Now Donna has, what color are your eyes, Donna? Green?
Brown.
They're brown. They have like a green tone to them, like a little bit of a hint of like this green, and she has brown hair. I have brown hair with blonde added and blue eyes, right? And we're playing with the same palette. And just to kind of show you guys again, like, it's about bringing your face to life. So these are the two larger shades that Elise was mentioning. This one kind of has that cocoa brown. This one is that lighter, peacher, softer pink. Then play in that space. You can, I'm gonna pop on this purple actually. What are you using over there?
I'm gonna put a little bit of this sparkle.
Okay,
just my fingertips.
Donna's going in for sparkle. All right, well, we'll watch Donna do that. And I feel like I really wanna amp up the color. So I'm gonna go a little deeper and in the corner. And what's nice is I'm using this dual-ended brush, and Donna's using her fingers. So whatever your preferred method is, and what's nice about it is they're so blendable, so you don't have to be afraid that like, oh, if I kind of color outside the lines a little bit, it's okay. You just kind of blend it. That's what's really nice. But you'll see as I'm going in and just kind of doing the swoop. And then we'll talk about the mascara, because I feel like the mascara has its own, love affair. But look at this, you guys. Like okay, so you might be like, oh, Valerie, that might be a little bit too much. Watch this. I'm gonna take the other end, and I'm gonna soften it out. Do you see that? I just soften it out, and it just kind of reduces the fact that you might have any like lines. And what a difference already. I feel like my eyes are coming to life. But let's talk about Better Than Sex. Oh my goodness, Donna. This packaging, this Too Femme gorgeous packaging with all these butterflies. Do you love butterflies? Butterflies are just like, it's a symbol of like renewal and like a new life, and this just like, I don't know, just coming out of that cocoon, right? And it's gonna be, Groundhog said it's gonna be a few more weeks of winter. He's not very nice to us. And the sun did come out. But this has that incredible polymer formula that is going to build on your lashes. So it's not clumpy, it gives you long wear. The Hourglass finds every single tiny little lash and lifts and sculpts and separates and gives them definition. So 100% of people thought their lashes looked longer. 100% of people said it lengthened when you go from base to tip. So I'm gonna add, and I'd be so curious if you guys, do you guys do one coat of mascara, 2 coats of mascara? I have no like eyelash extensions or anything on. These are just my lashes. And I feel like it's so good to just grab every single lash. I don't know if you have a technique, Donna, but I kind of go in and I just do like the little wiggle. I do like a little wiggle at the bottom, right? Yep. And you can get the bottom lash with this. You're gonna get an incredible long wear. Look. Okay, do you guys see that? Like, you see my lashes? They're just coming to life. Coming to life, which is so exciting. Okay, it's happening, you guys. Like, the face is building, we're adding color, we're adding dimension. I'm still missing a lot, but we're gonna get there. But the Born This Way foundation, my brows, and now the eyes that we've added on, if you were to do this all on FlexPay and start building that makeup arsenal that makes you feel pretty and confident, it's $22 on FlexPay, because we have 5 Flex on everything and free shipping and handling. So, oh goodness, Rocky, are you serious? Okay, so my producer looked at the whole show lineup because we've been building the face and adding the elements, the layers. If you wanted to get everything in my show, you have $40 on any major credit card. That's your flex pay. If you put everything into your cart and checked out, and it's all on free shipping and handling. All right, I gotta get a little of those lower lashes, get a little down there, and get a little from the base. They're growing. They're growing. They're. It's so good. It's so good. Your lashes look amazing, by the way. So this is a smart deal, and I don't know if you know, but those are like hidden little today specials. So they live on hsn.com, and you just type in the word smart deal, and you'll absolutely find culinary, fashion, electronics, beauty, jewelry, whatever it is that you're looking for, they're smart deals. So it's a nice little way to kind of hone in on some sales and some specials without digging too far. Do not wait to get the palette and the mascara duo, because remember, the palette alone, the Ethereal Vintage Rose like smelling palette,